The pressure on Kazakhstan to curb the flow of heroin is huge because at the moment they're losing the battle. So this bust is a big deal for SUNKAR. An intel unit has been tracking the suspected car as it travels up the motorway. I've been put with the undercover team in an ambulance.
Okay, the latest update is there's supposed to be a vehicle travelling at high speed that has the heroin in it. The guys are definitely armed and there's supposed to be 2 of them. What we're going to do is use this ambulance as a blocking vehicle once it comes to the border post. Hence the white coat. I'm here pretending to be part of the ambulance crew. We've got a strike team in the back. Basically, it's just a matter of time.
SUNKAR decide to set their trap at this police checkpoint. 3 cars are positioned either side of the checkpoint to block the traffickers as they come through.
As you can see just over my shoulder, that's where the commander is there, and he's viewing through a set of binoculars. But basically you can feel the tension starting to build. The guys are inside the vehicle, they're all tooled up, ready to go, and it's just a matter of time.
Hours go by. No sign of the car.
Сюда эту культуру убрали, тоже стрельба, когда гранаты начали кидать с автоматов палить.
Then bad news comes over the radio.
10 километров они пропали, сейчас идет поиск идет. Все кафе перепроверяются.
Intel officers have lost track of the suspects. It looks like they have changed cars to try and throw us off the scent. But moments later, the car is spotted.
Okay, we're just getting the call in. The vehicle's approaching, so we're 500 meters away. Everybody started up and everybody's ready to hit them. You can actually feel the tension right up now. The guys in the back are ready to debus. We're just waiting for the vehicle now, getting the countdown. We've got one there, we've got one slowing right up. Okay, 3 men in the motor.
This might seem like excessive force, but these criminals could be heavily armed.
What they've done is they've blindfolded him, he's cuffed it, they question him, and they're asking him, obviously, questions. Head slapped down there. Basically, what they've done now is they've questioned 2 of the suspects, and they've gone through or what they were carrying, whether it be a mobile phone or a wallet or money, to each individual. What we've got is 2 of the agents now are getting gloved up, and they're going to do a search of the car.
Ничего нет. Ничего нет, ехали на авторынок.
С какой целью вы ехали?
На авторынок машину продавать.
Остались 2 пары.
With the suspects sticking to what seems to be a pre-arranged story of going to a car market, the Mercedes is searched for heroin.
These guys here that are actually going over the car are trained. This guy here, he's got a mechanical background, and he basically knows the sound of if anybody's packed anything in behind the bodywork. He's actually been just tapping on the side of the car just underneath the wheel arch, and he's not happy with the sound there, so he's just going to actually get in there, take it off and have a look.
Nothing incriminating is found in the vehicle. I'm beginning to wonder if we've pulled over the wrong guys.
Up to now, we haven't found any heroin. Basically, that's the name of the game. We're working on hard evidence that these guys were transporting it, but somewhere along the line, they've obviously passed it on to another vehicle, I've been speaking to the guys, and they did have hard evidence. All these guys have got form for trafficking drugs, certainly heroin. Boys did a great job. I mean, they're straight out the truck. They contained the area and held it. They're still giving us protection in case there's a drive past or anything like that.
Out in the country, after an overnight drive, the second team finally reaches its target destination. This is the Chew Valley, the largest area of wild marijuana in the world. It's 200 miles long. That's why it's nicknamed the Cannabis Klondike. Local police have tracked a group of drug traffickers to this valley, and now it's SUNKAR's turn to take over the operation. Almost all the cannabis produced in Central Asia is harvested in Kazakhstan. It's estimated that the annual crop has a street value of more than $1 billion. This crop will be on the streets of Amsterdam and London within days. An advanced SUNKAR unit moves forward to ambush the unsuspecting drug smugglers. They're caught red-handed, harvesting the marijuana plants and preparing to smuggle the crop out of the country. It can be a lucrative business.
Примерно, если вот это только, вот это одно ущелье, если полностью, как вы говорите, если выкосить и высушить и перевести его на деньги, это где-то будет около 30, 40 или 50 миллионов долларов или евро будет.
3 traffickers were arrested. Their punishment likely to be between 7 and 10 years in prison. I'm impressed by SUNKAR. They have to operate in extreme terrains, from urban centres to the vast Kazakh steppes. My time with them is nearly up, but before I go, they take me to the mountains on the border with Kyrgyzstan. I'm looking forward to this. I spent my career in an SAS mountain troop, and I'm keen to observe how SUNKAR get on with this terrain.
This is an exercise in crossing an obstacle, and the obstacle is a river. I guess it's when these guys are working in the mountains, and if they come across a steep ravine, they've got to have a means of getting the team across. So they're using a couple of ropes to cross over and use it as a pulley system to pull over.
This is not a million miles from the sort of training I did in the SAS. Once again, I'm reminded that this is a unit that wants to show that if pushed, it can pack a heavy punch.
This is a simulation of really what this is all about. Some heavy equipment coming over and using this pulley system. Really, you would expect a military unit to be doing these and not a police unit. And these lads have obviously been away to be trained as mountaineers. All the rope work takes a lot of time to learn that.
It's soon clear why SUNKAR put such emphasis on mountaineering skills.
Наркотрафик у нас идет, как правило, со стороны Киргизии, где и опий, сырец, мак, где героин проходит через Киргизию. Поэтому мы именно и в горные условия также используем для контрабандистов.
I guess in this type of scenario, it gives you some sort of idea of how large this country is and the different terrains these guys will be working in. Obviously, if they're in the town, they'll be in a different type of uniform, but in this environment, to blend in, they'll use this camouflage. So, have you used this technique on a live operation before?
Да, конечно. Не раз приходил. Люди зная, что они находятся в розыске, специально пытаются укрыться в горах. То есть уйти куда-нибудь в такое заброшенное место и там